Arsenal Fan TV, happy today, guys?
Yeah, I thought it was a consistent performance. Thought the midfield was solid and showed that if we can carry on like that, then we could challenge for the title next season. I think we've lacked consistency this year. I think that's been a problem.
I was chatting to Bully a little while ago. Do you think that team, though, great performance today, but could that team challenge for the title, or do we need to add?
Well, realistically, I think we need to add, because let's face it, Reading are probably going down. If we'd have come out beating Chelsea or Man United like that, and I'm thinking, yeah, we could challenge for the title, but I think 2 or 3 signings, and I think if we can get a few players off the wage bill, like your Scalaccis and all them, I think add up the wage and we can challenge. But you've got to buy talent. We can't go and sell some of our top players and buy players who are good. Like, for example, we've sold Van Persie. We brought in Cazorla, I think it's brilliant, but he's not at, I know, a different position. He's not at Van Persie's level. We need to keep hold of the good players and bring in your Cavani's, your Gotzi's, realistically, if they're going to happen or not.
I was thinking about, was it last week? I was thinking Cazorla and Van Persie this season, if we would have kept him, that would have been an awesome partnership.
I was saying that to him before the season. I was thinking, if we can just keep hold of Song and Van Persie, then you've got a midfielder, Cazorla, Song, Arteta. I mean, they're all challenging for a place there. Now, I think there's too many people at the club who are guaranteed a place. I mean, people could argue Vermaelen. I think we should play Vermaelen like a defensive mid-role with Mertesacker and Koscielny at the centre-backs after today's performance, because I thought Koscielny was brilliant today. Nothing was getting past Mertesacker. And I think if you can have Vermaelen in that defensive mid-role, because he likes to get forward as well, he can get you a few goals going forward. And but I think Wenger, I don't know about Wenger. I've been one of the Wenger outlaw, I must say. I think he's too stubborn to change his philosophy. But if he can get us top 4 this year, I've said it, I think it's his biggest achievement yet.
Now, I don't know if you're in a Wenger in or Wenger out.
I'm not sure really. I think if I'd rather him out than saying leave him, because
give us your case. I'm not going off. Obviously, we're happy. Good result today. Give us your case for Wenger out, and who would you bring in if he did go?
I like Moyes. I think because he's had not a lot of money and his budget at Everton is quite poor, and he's brought him to Europa League football. So if we brought him in, he could do a job.
Now, I'm going to say what I always say to people when they say Moyes. What has he won?
Yeah, that's a good point. But
it's a great point, really, because he hasn't won anything. So will he come in and improve the team?
I don't know, because he's brought in Fellaini from no one knew him was, and look what he's done this season. And other players like Morales and all them. So
I think Everton have had the same problem as us. They've been inconsistent as well. But I would bring in.
But would you go then You're going to take one manager that's been, you're saying Wenger's been inconsistent, and bring in another one?
I'll take. People have argued the case. I'd have Rijkaard and Bergkamp as his number 2.
But have they got any experience?
Bergkamp, not a lot. But I don't know.
Could you see Dennis Bergkamp working with, sorry to be picking about all of your, but could you see Dennis Bergkamp working with Moyes?
No.
Is it clash of start?
I think Moyes, if we carry on with the ball philosophy we've got, that we don't want to bring in a lot of, spend a lot of money, I think Moyes will be the right decision. Unrealistically, I don't think we're going to get Mourinho. I don't think that. I'd love it to happen, but if that's the case, then you've got to have Usmanov, who I think should take in charge upstairs. I don't think the Arab billionaire group. I think that was a load of paper talk. So, but I don't think Mourinho is going to happen. Moyes, I don't know. I think it'd be too much of a gamble. I think I said this to you on the Ask Robbie. I think it'd be too much of a Liverpool scenario if Moyes took over, and then we end up sacking him, because Fulham did it, Liverpool did it with Roy Hodgson, and then in a few years' time we sack managers and drop further and further and further down.
I want to go back to you then. Give us a couple of players then that you think that we should go for next year that can really strengthen Arsenal so that we can challenge.
I think I like Ben Arthur from Newcastle and Cavani, but I don't think we have the money to pay for him, and Gotze. But realistically, I don't think we're really going to pay 40-50 million for players like that, because Wenger, I just don't think he'll spend. So.
Still on a Wenger.
Yeah.
But give us, just before we go, give us something positive. Top 4, top 3, you guys, you're confident? Confident or you're not confident?
I'm not. I don't know. I just think after last year, and if you look at our remaining fixtures, we've got to play all the teams that are down there. They're going to be fighting for their life. We're going to own them as the second final game. You've got to play QPR, Norwich. They're all fighting for their lives. They'll be. You can't take these teams for granted anymore. After we saw Norwich last year and QPR away last year, you can't take these teams for granted. We have to.
I'd rather have them than Man City away though, and
Yeah, I know, I'd rather, but then we've got to play United anyway. But hopefully, I never thought I'd say this, but hopefully United have wrapped up the title by then, and then they're still in the FA Cups, then they can. But I think as long as Spurs are still in that Europa League as well, I think, because that's a Thursday night game they've got to play, it's more pressure on them. And we've got the game in hand. If they can go to Chelsea, slip up, because I realistically don't think we're going to get third. I mean, I know Chelsea have lost today, but I think if we can just get above Tottenham, 'cause this time last year we were already third. We had Tottenham, but now it's not in our hands.
And you?
No, I think we'll finish fourth. I think Tottenham will sit down and we'll finish just below Chelsea.